Hey, it's me, and I have something that I kind of just like want to get off my chest. I just want to like talk about it. So I'm just gonna like say a sentence and just see where it takes us. I I discovered when I was very young, I was probably anywhere between 3 to 6 years old. I discovered that I like guys and girls. And it just stemmed from whereas girls my age typically had crushes on male characters in shows, I found myself having the same emotions towards female characters. And that was it. That was how I found out. I had no other like female relation up until I was probably 12 or 13. I talked to a girl for a little bit and that was it. But I just feel like I need to speak on this in light of it's been a normal topic for people to talk about lately that kids can't know their sexuality. And I just want to say that's bullshit. I know me personally, I knew at a very, very young age that I liked girls. And that was just a thing that I knew, and it wasn't anything bad. I knew that it wasn't bad. And I was never ashamed of it. I kept it to myself forever. But it's something that I knew. For a very long time, I knew that I liked girls. So, whereas right now people are speaking that 9-year-old boys can't know they're gay. At 9, I knew what I was, and I'm still the exact same person I was when I was 9 when it comes to that aspect of me. But I guess that's also not what I want to focus on. It's something that for the longest, like, I did try to keep to myself a little bit just because of the situation that I grew up in. I came out to my parents when I was probably 12 or 13. I think I was 12. I told my dad, I just said, hey, I'm bi. And the only thing that's changed between then and now was I realized that pansexuality kind of suits me a little bit better. Like, if someone wants to have relations with inanimate objects, that's fine. It doesn't affect me. I'm fine with that. And I could at some point in my life decide that's what I want to do as well. But beside the point. I also remember, like, growing up where I did, keeping to yourself. I had a friend, and she happened to become friends with someone who was openly bisexual. And that was a big deal. People, like, talked about this girl as if she was some kind of, like, sideshow to some degree. That, oh, she's gay, when in fact she was just open about what she knew about herself. But I had a friend that became friends with this girl, and to this day I felt awful because I said, yeah, she's probably bisexual too because she's hanging out with this girl. It hurts me. To this day, I'm still hurt by the fact that those words came out of my mouth, just because I don't know if it was, like, me internally, like, directing attention elsewhere, like, don't look at me, I'm not gay. But I fucking was. But I guess it's, like, kind of okay. I love her to death, and she actually ended up being bi, so. But I guess that's beside the point. It was just, like, a weird string of coincidences, and I just had so much at a young age pinpointing me towards the idea of liking guys and girls. And I just want to keep reminding people that it's a thing that you can know as a kid, and you can feel certain ways as a child, and you can know that's how you feel. I know when I was younger, I watched so many documentaries with my dad, and it was like true crime stuff, and there were so many stories of boys coming out as gay at like 10 to 13 years old, and being like beat up or even murdered for it. And that's crazy to think about. But at the same time, these were things that I saw as a kid. I remember stories of people coming out at early ages. So I don't understand where this stigma comes that you can't feel a certain way just because of how old you are. Like, where does that stem from? Where does that come from? I don't understand. Are my lips and my nails the same color? That's cool. But I just don't get where that comes from. And it just hurts me so much that this is a topic that people are, in light of a boy being bullied and killing himself, bullied to the point of suicide, you want to jump on, how did he know he was gay? No, how did these kids know to bully a boy for being gay at 9 years old? This wasn't the direction that I wanted this video to take, because I just wanted to sit down and speak on my personal behalf, but then I realize now that this was the reason that I wanted to make this video right now. That was the, like, internally, something was telling me to make this video, and I thought it was going to be fun, but this is why. Don't question a child. If they tell you that they've figured their sexuality out, just go with it. Because, yeah, it might change, or it might not. And everyone's entitled to feel good about themselves in whatever way they find necessary. Everyone's valid. Everyone's views are valid, everyone's opinions are valid, even if they don't agree with yours. Just be loving. Care about everybody. It's simple. Because we're in a rough place right now. And we need all the love we can get. This was supposed to be a sweet coming out story, but it's transitioning to my own worldviews, but I don't know. I feel like this is actually I covered what I wanted to. I feel satisfied, so thank you for watching this if you sat through this. Thank you. It really means a lot. I love you.